Merchant princes of Imagine waking up to the sound of linen banners fluttering in the wind, the scent of roasted almonds and spices drifting through the air, camels shuffle in the distance. You're not in a tent or a stable, you're in a palatial house of carved wood, behind walls painted in lapis and gold. You're in Samarkand, the gem of Central Asia. By the time weary caravans reached this oasis city, many had already traveled for weeks. Some came from China, others from Persia, Byzantium, or even further. But here is where their goods, their stories, and their ambitions met. Samarkand was not built on conquest. It was built on commerce. And behind its whitewashed walls and domed mosques were people known not for swords, but for ledgers. These were the merchant princes' elite families who held no crowns, wore no armor, but ruled with silk-threaded fingers and multilingual tongues. They spoke Sogdian, Chinese, Arabic, and Greek. They traded paper for ivory, spices for jade, gold for glassware. Their homes were hubs, part mansion, part warehouse, part embassy. Their wealth, not ostentatious, but vast. Instead of war horses, they had scribes. Instead of fortresses, they had contacts in every direction. And instead of knights, they wielded favor, language, and logistics. They sponsored caravans, advised local rulers, and mediated disputes between travelers from faraway lands. Their children were educated in Zoroastrian temples and Buddhist monasteries alike. Their tables featured food from 3 continents. Their floors were tiled with geometric precision, their walls lined with painted myths of winged horses and cloud dwellers. And yet, they were rarely known by name. History favors kings, but trade favors the discreet. By the 9th century, as the Islamic world expanded and Turkic tribes migrated, Samarkand adapted. It became part of empire after empire, but never truly lost its identity as a place of influence, beauty, and survival. The Timurid dynasty later elevated the city into a glittering capital. The famous ruler Tamerlane made it his own, building mosques and observatories, but even he relied on the merchants to quiet power behind the bustle. And so, as we close our eyes in the quiet hours of tonight, picture not a battlefield, but a slow deal being struck under lantern light. A merchant prince, adjusting his robe, sealing a contract with a man from across the mountains.